Alrighty. Testing, testing, testing. Hopefully everybody can hear me out there. So good evening. This is Kingbob coming at you live from Kingbob's Kingdom. As you can see, I tested out or created a livery for Airbus A319 for my channel and my virtual airline, Kingbob's Kingdom. We're going to take our first Airbus A319, number one, back to our home base in Newark, New Jersey, KEWR. We'll be flying out of Mobile, Alabama, where there is an Airbus plant. So we're just going to pretend, even though the Airbus plant in Mobile, Alabama does not make 319s, I think they do Neos and maybe 321s. Not 100% positive about that, but let's just for the sake say, hey, they built me a 319. So I'm going to fly this back to Atlanta in this first leg. It's a short leg. It's only about 48 minutes back. So let's get going. And as always, if you like the stream or click that like button and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Now let's get into the plane. And we're going to start it up. Battery 1 and 2 coming on. External power coming on. Going to arm the emergency lights. Set the no smoking to auto. Nav and logo lights can come on. Oxygen for the crew supply can come on. We're going to get our IRS aligned. We will start the APU. Now get it going. We'll wait till that comes alive and let's start setting up the plane. Over in the EFB, there's our flight. Mobile, Alabama to Atlanta. A 48-minute flight time. This early morning. I'm not doing live time, but I am doing real weather, so not quite sure how 2020 handles that. If it's the real weather when I created the SimBrief profile, or if this was the weather down there this morning in Mobile, not quite sure. But enough of my chat, and let's get this plane loaded up. I'm going to do GSX tonight, which did just have an update today. I'll wait on that fuel truck. Take a quick look at the 319. Big shout out to Aeronaut. Without his video on how to create these liveries in Blender, this would have never happened. So thanks much, Aeronaut. That video was excellent. I don't know if it's quite as good as your liveries, but I like it. Here comes a fuel truck. And here comes the catering vehicles. Look at that, Allegiant catering vehicles. Let's get back into the plane and continue our setup. Let's go up top. Let's look. Looks like the APU is ready to start, so we can turn on the bleed, get that going. We're going to come off of external power now. Head down to the McDo. Set up our flight in NIT. Uh-oh, lovely. Connection lost. Please ensure you have active internet connection. I do. This happens to me all the time. It should come. Look at that. It comes right back. I have no idea what that's all about. Can't wait to 2024 when everything is going to be streamed. All right. Let's pull up some of our SimBrief flight plan and get all that going. So here at Kingbob Kingdom, our airline, our ICAO code is KBK, and this is the inaugural flight, so we're just going to name it Flight 1. Cost index is 11. We're cruising at 17,000 today. Let's get some wind. That uplink, perfect. Back. Set the init page once we get loaded. Starting to load the fuel. Actually, they're quite a way through it now. Get rid of the SimBrief flight plan in the meantime. Hello, Owls. How are you this evening? Royalty on my channel. Don't laugh. Don't make fun. I'm nowhere near as good as
Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo, turn left at the next intersection, taxi to holding point Bravo 2 via taxiway Alpha. Turning left, taxiing to holding point Bravo 2 via Alpha Falcon 762 Foxtrot Romeo.
And of course we are using SayIntentions tonight. Back into the plane. Get our clearance from ATC. Mobile ground, good morning. This is Kingdom 1 requesting IFR clearance to Atlanta.
Kingdom 1, cleared to Atlanta. Radar vector stats. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect 7,000 minutes after departure. Departure on 18.5, squawk 4264.
Clear to Atlanta. Radar vector stats, then is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Expect 7,000 minutes after departure. Odd. Departure on 18.5, squawk 4264. Kingdom 1.
Kingdom 1, read that correct.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha, proceed to holding point Bravo 2 via taxiway Charlie.
Let me
Proceeding
get my
to holding point Bravo 2 via Charlie Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha.
something new in GSX today. I didn't even ask for the pushback yet. Weird. They can wait. Okay. So squawk 4264.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome aboard Kingdom 1, flight number 1 from beautiful KBFM to the vibrant city of KTL. My name is Mara, your lead flight attendant, and I'm delighted to have you with us today. As you settle in, please remember to stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you're seated in an exit row, please ensure that your bags are stored properly to keep the aisles clear.
Learjet 333 Lima Julia, taxi to holding point Charlie via taxiway Bravo.
Anna and Max.
Taxiing to holding point Charlie via Bravo, Learjet 333 Lima Juliet.
Fly with us, and
You
we
gotta
hope you
lower
enjoy
that.
your
It's a
journey.
little bit loud on my end here. try that. Down to 65. All right, so what do we got here? We got 2999. We will set that. Beauteous. We'll turn on constraints. They wanted us at 6,000 initially, and I am using my mini FCU, which I absolutely love. Can't play without it nowadays. And of course, looking at my Honeycomb Bravo, I noticed the landing gear is in an up position. Well, that's not cool, so we should put that down. That's probably why we're getting this ECAM message here. Fun times. Man, what can you do? And it's all fun and games, isn't it? Again, I'm not a real pilot. I don't claim to be a real pilot. I sometimes can try to play one on my PC, but kind of bugs my wife, so I won't claim I know anything about anything. Okay, so let's see. Did they fuel the plane? They did. So, and they're already starting to board. I didn't even turn on the beacon light. Something's changed with the SX. Yeah, that's typical. Oh, here they come anyways. Look at all the lovely people boarding this flight up to Atlanta on Kingdom 1. Kingbob's Kingdom. Enough of that. Back into the plane. I'll continue with that. Let's go down. Let's get our flight plan going here. Put my sim brief. Oh, there we go. We're leading off at a runway 36 today. Direct, so no SID. We are going to arrive in Atlanta on runway 8L, which is an ILS. And the star is GNDLF2. I'm curious if that... It's probably not, but when I see that, I think of Gandalf, so, from Lord of the Rings, so that makes me happy. Yes, I'm a Lord of the Rings geek, so what can you do? Okay, so we're going to transition to Enid. Insert that. Let's take a look to see what they want us to do here. We're going to use ATC today, so I'm not going to clear out that disco up front. Step through this. Another one in there. No, there wasn't. Okay, this will take us up toward Hotlanta. At the runway there? Yes, it is. Oh, looks like we got a good test for SayIntentions tonight. Let's see if they can vector and guide me to Atlanta. I have faith in it. Okay. That can go away. This can come back to ARC. We'll set that for 10. Put the seatbelt sign on. I'll throw our beacon lights on. Oh. Actually, no. What am I doing? Beacon light should not be on yet, so stop GSX. Don't come out yet. We're still boarding. Never mind. GSX is working as it should. I forgot after catering and fuel, the passengers will load. Beacon will get us for pushback. So, we're still waiting for a NIP B. Once the plane gets fully loaded, set our performance up on the first officer's McDo. We will do that once we get fully loaded here. We can figure that out. We got any messages yet? We do. Got a company message. So let's Check, that's probably the initial load sheet, I'm going to assume. It is. I'm going to accept this, even though there's 4 pages. I don't read these, but if you really want to know what that's all about, A330 driver has a great video on it. I don't get that deep into it. Okay, so where are we in the loading process? Oh, just about there. Like all peeps are loaded, and we got a little bit more luggage coming on board. Through a closed door. Oopsie. That should be opened. Oh, that's probably because I clicked on the beacon light and we got the pink passengers. I forgot to go in and unselect and reselect in GSX after the update today. That's kind of cool though. And like neon lighting in there. Kind of dig it. And the boarding is complete. So we can go back in. Dismiss that. Massive balance. We're going to send all that mess to the McDo.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That all looks good. And we're going to get some pushback. Even though I already started the beacon earlier, one other thing I wanted to do is, since I'm using SayIntentions cabin
Departure
crew,
checks completed. Bypass pin
I'm going to make sure cabin announcements are off for the default GSX one. And clear out anything in the ECAM there. Looking good so far. What have we got going on out here?
Locking gear.
Oh, thank you. You don't really look like you're by the plane locking the gear, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the tug does that. Just noticed my parking brake was off on my Honeycomb Bravo. And this flight tonight up to Atlanta is brought to you by Dogfish Head Craft Brewery Pumpkin Ale. I don't suggest drinking and flying, but we're just gonna have a good old time tonight. So, which way do we want to go? Check out 36 we're taking off on, so let's see what that is. Ground charts 29, 36. Looks like we're going to want to face left. Okay, so we shall face nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Will do. But before we do that, I just remembered I forgot something.
Release parking brakes, please.
Mobile ground, this is Kingdom 1, request push and start.
Release parking brakes, please.
Hold your horses there, GSX.
Approved. Tail northeast.
Tail northeast, Kingdom 1.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So we're going to get these engines going. And I'm going to follow V1. He always likes to go American and start engine 1 first. It's Kingbob Airlines. I can do what I want, so
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's what
welcome
we shall
aboard
do.
Kingdom 1, our flight from beautiful KBFM
Now
to
let's
the vibrant
listen
city of
to
KATL.
the
My name is
lovely
Mara,
Mara
your lead flight attendant,
in the cabin.
and I am delighted to have you with us today. We have an estimated flight time of approximately 48 minutes. As we prepare for pushback, I would like to introduce our flight crew, Captain Robert and First Officer Bruce, who will be flying us safely to our destination. Joining me in the cabin today are my wonderful colleagues, Lucas, Anna, and Max, who are here to ensure you have a pleasant flight. please ensure that your hand luggage is securely stored in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. For your safety, I would like to take a moment to review our safety procedures. In the event of an emergency, please follow the illuminated exit signs to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. Your seatbelt should be fastened at all times while seated, and to release
Parking
it,
brake set.
simply lift the buckle. Please be aware that all flights with our airline are non-smoking flights, and smoking or vaping is prohibited at all times. We are happy to have you as our guests today, and appreciate your attention to these important safety instructions. Thank you for choosing to fly with us, and we hope you enjoy your journey.
Thanks much, Mary. You are so much more professional than that Janet character is, but it's quite amusing. I believe engine 1 is ready. I think I missed the available light, so we'll start up engine 2. What am I doing wrong here?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Rookie mistake. Fuel pumps weren't on. Now they are. And engine 2 is going to start to spool up. And as that comes alive, take a look at that beautiful Kingbob Kingdoms plane. I'm so enamored with this A319 now from Phoenix. It's pretty much all I fly of late. Even though I got 20 billion other planes in the stable, but I like this little 319. And that engine should almost be ready. It got clunked off. I don't remember hearing it, so we're gonna bring off the APU. Another company message down here. Probably the final load sheet. It is. We will accept that. Turn. Go back to flight plan. And runway 36, which looked like we're going to basically come out of here, look a left, unless they're going to send us right. I hope they don't. Something like this. Maybe something like that. We'll see. Mobile ground. This is Kingdom 1. Request taxi to runway.
Kingdom 1, taxi to runway 36 via Hotel Alpha. Contact tower on 18.8 when ready for departure.
To runway 36 via Hotel Alpha. Contact tower on 18.8 when ready for departure. Kingdom 1. We're going to switch over to 18.8 now.
Downtown tower, Jet 4288 Quebec is ready for departure.
Okay. We can get our taxi lights coming on. Get our strobe lights on. Set our parking brake to max.
Quebec International Tower, runway tree 2, line up and wait.
Put our predictive wind shear on. Spoilers can come up, flaps can go down to 1. What did she say? Hotel Alpha. Hotel Alpha. Huh. Or if I can get through there. Let's take a look outside. Oh yeah. Hotel Alpha. Works for me. Alright. Releasing the parking brakes. And you don't have to give the 319 any power, as she will start rolling on its own.
Cleared for takeoff.
Cessna 66736 International Tower Mobile Tower. If you require assistance, state the nature of your emergency.
Ooh, somebody's got an emergency out there. Interesting. I do find the ATC sounds so much better than Beyond ATC and SayIntentions. But kind of like the traffic aspect of Beyond ATC.
Cessna 66736 is a VFR rated aircraft. I have limited visibility and I need direct vectors for a runway 736.
All right, this is an interesting taxi. I believe I gotta go this way. I think that's H right there. We're gonna follow that. If we get lost, we'll get yelled at, I'm sure. But hey, I get yelled at all the time, so what does it truly matter? Might as well test a TO config. Oh.
Cessna 66736 Roger.
Let's park on them brakes. I know what I forgot to do. We need to do our performance numbers.
For a visual approach to runway 36.
I think we always go
Unable for 736.
on F and Toga. Sync the weather, calculate, then to McDo.
Negative contact with the ground.
Looks good. Trim should be up 0.9.
I cannot accept ILS vectors. I am not IFR rated. Cessna 736.
Trim is set. Now TO config should work. There we go. That's a little bit concerning, that that emergency we got going on. It's pretty cool to hear that in SayIntentions. I'm going to assume that the user on the opposite end is just testing out that functionality. I know you can't do that in Beyond ATC, but I believe you can do it in, well, obviously you can do it in SayIntentions. Okay,
Cessna
let's taxi.
66736, climb and maintain 1,500, fly heading 250, expect visual approach to runway 36.
Fly heading 250, expect visual approach to runway 36, 736.
Hopefully they'll be okay.
Tower, Cessna 736, I'm critical fuel, I need to get on the ground.
Vision Jet 88 Quebec winds tree 49er at 19er runway tree 2 cleared for takeoff.
Critical fuel. Jeez Louise. I pay attention to my taxiing.
Clear for takeoff, okay,
Oopsie. There we go. We should be coming up on Alpha. Right? Or did I go past it? Is that the runway? Oh, my lord. What did I do?
Departure 428 Quebec.
Cessna
I blow through it? I think I may have.
Roger, you are cleared for an immediate landing on runway 36, wind 171 at 7, altimeter 3006.
Where the heck is Alpha? Huh. Well,
I need vectors to line up on a runway.
don't mind me. We're gonna go Baja in here. Well, let's see if we can turn it around. Note to self, familiarize yourself with the airport before you actually use it for the first time. It kind of looks like Alpha should be here, but I don't see it.
66736, roger. Taxi to parking via Alpha, remain this frequency. Welcome to International.
Oh, what we're gonna do is we're gonna well, we're gonna make pretend Alpha's here.
I would like to request progressive taxi for 736.
This is not a good situation.
6736. Taxi to parking.
Thank you, Mobile, Alabama, I believe it is.
Mooney 924 Foxtrot Delta, cleared to land runway tree 1. Cleared to land runway tree 1, Mooney 924 Foxtrot Delta.
I can't figure out where Alpha actually is. This is very strange. But I do see a taxiway here. Let's go join that. I didn't see any scenery for this airport up on flightsim.to, or maybe I just didn't find it right. No worries. It is what it is. No harm, no foul. There we go. I'll take this runway. ATC hasn't yelled at me though yet, so I'm surprised. I know in Beyond ATC they will yell at you if you're not on the proper taxiways.
Delta holding short of runway 14, ready for takeoff. Piper 0826 Delta International Tower, winds 170 at 13, runway 14.
Definitely looks like Alpha. Looks like the default scenery just doesn't have the taxiway.
Piper 26 Delta did not get a transponder code. Piper 26 Delta International Tower, winds 170 at 13,
So there's a runway here.
Cleared for takeoff. Piper 26 Delta, contact departure on 118.5.
Let's stop.
Bonanza November 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2, enter right base runway 21.
And we're going to cross
runway
it.
21 for Bonanza November 64 Foxtrot Alpha 2.
Not sure the procedure though. I think I'm supposed to
hold short of runway
tell...
25 traffic on final. Holding short of runway 25 Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray.
I think I'm supposed to tell ATC that I'm holding short of that runway. But I don't know. I know you do in Beyond ATC. Real life, obviously, you would. Not really sure. They never really requested it in SayIntentions. Usually in Beyond, like in Beyond ATC, they will tell you, hey, hold short of runway such and such before you cross it. I think we're back on plan here, so we're going to go head out to Alpha to get on the 36. No worries. As we taxi down. Okay, here we go. Coming up to the end of the taxiway, Alpha. I think it's Alpha 6 down here, and then we will roll over to runway 36 and then get out of Dodge. Or Mobile. Mobile. All right. Wait, 32. That was running. Did I read that wrong? Yep. I'm really having all sorts of issues tonight. We should be... Too bad. We're going off of runway 32. what they can do with it. ATC. Let's see what they say. Mobile Tower, good morning. This is Kingdom 1, ready for departure.
Kingdom 1, International Tower, runway 36, winds 20 at 8, fly heading 360, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Kingdom 1. And we're just going to blow through it. We're going to go take off on 32 because I don't feel like backtracking 36. All right, landing lights are on. Everything looks good up top. Better runway to take off into anyways, because it looks like we're taking off into the wind, so. Okay. Put TCAS on to TARA. Okay, we're good to go. Let's spool those engines up. Off the toe brakes. A little forward pressure. Yoga. Steer it down the runway. 80 knots. Release that forward pressure. There's V1 and there's rotate. And we got positive rate. The gear can come up. Just gonna hand fly it here. Try to get back to where we're supposed to be, roughly.
Kingdom 1, contact departure on 18.5.
18.5, Kingdom 1, see ya. I really need a panel here to do this. It's so much easier. Mobile departure. Good morning. This is Kingdom 1 with you through 4,000.
Kingdom 1, mobile approach, radar contact, clear direct sets, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000 direct stats, mobile, or Kingdom 1. There we go. Yeah, so we didn't take off on the right one. It happens, doesn't it, in real life? Probably not. Hope not. I suspect there'll be
Kingdom 1, contact Houston Center on 27.65.
Houston Center on 27.65. Kingdom 1, good day.
Kingdom 1, good day.
I am butchering this flight big time. I finally put autopilot on. Gonna be one of those. That's okay. The bus will get me back. Houston Center, good morning. This is Kingdom 1 at 7,700.
Kingdom 1, Houston Center, good morning, mobile altimeter 29.907.
Navy 4 tree climb and maintain 6,500. 6,500 for Navy 4 tree.
2997, Kingdom 1.
Mobile approach, good morning, command G, Sierra Papa Delta, Delta with 4000. Command G, Sierra Papa Delta.
And we're up into the
approach, Roger.
Stoop, I guess.
324, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descend and maintain flight level 250, United 324.
Curious why they're not telling me I can climb higher than 7. I got any constraints going on? No.
900. I cannot see the airfield at my current altitude. Please advise and lower my altitude for a runway.
Hey, I'm going to go up to our cruising altitude, even though they didn't tell me to. Which should be, what, 17,000? It is. Get a climb going here. Oh, this is the flight from hell tonight. Jeez Louise. I feel like an idiot. I am an idiot, but hey, what can you do? I've been called worse.
Cessna 66736. Descend to your discretion.
Here comes the
for runway
breakout.
13
I
at
love
Beaumont.
that. Look how pretty that looks. So gorgeous. Our top of descent. How far?
736, east direct vector
Ladies and
to
gentlemen, we
Beaumont.
have now reached a
184
safe
miles.
altitude, and you are welcome to use your electronic
66736, turn
devices.
left, heading
Additionally,
240
our
to join the
onboard
final
Wi-Fi
approach
service is now
course for
available
runway
for your
13 at Beaumont.
We will be starting our drinks and snacks service shortly.
357, contact
And
Atlanta
items from the
Center on
Kingdom shop will also be available
118.55.
for purchase. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Above 10,000. All the lights can come off. I will let KATL roam.
Front 1 is with you at 5,500.
Navy Tango Foxtrot 1, Houston Center. Good evening, altimeter 3009er.
Alaska 709, cleared direct to waypoint Bravo Romeo, India.
Cleared direct to Bravo, Romeo, India, Alaska 709.
Take a look at our charts. We should be coming in on 8L.
10,500.
We are.
King Air 8 Sierra Papa, approach, roger.
Decision heights 1215. Start pre-programming that.
Houston Center, Delta 1587, flight level 380. Delta 1380.
The weather in Atlanta.
Bonanza 9 Papa Alpha, contact Gulfport approach on 124.6.
3010 135. 3010 135. 130/5, and temp in hot Atlanta is 24.
Vision Jet 821 Golf Charlie, Houston Center. Contact mobile tower on 118.3.
Tower 1183, Vision Jet 1 Golf Charlie, thanks for your help.
Air descent information is set and ready. We'll go back to performance page. I think we had another message on the McDo. Or, let's take a look. Oh, nope, we already saw them all. Okay, cool beans. All right, up, and away we go. Just about at cruising altitude. I learned something. from another YouTuber. Don't know if it's true or not, but when your range ring on your ND is set for 160, each of these arcs is 5 minutes. I don't know if that's true or not. So basically, it would take me about 10 minutes to get to knit. That is true.
2-4 Tango, Lima, Jacksonville Center. Roger.
And we are up at cruising. Let's take a look outside. Look at that beautiful plane.
4 Tango, Lima, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached
Over to
our
Jacksonville
cruising
Center on
altitude. For your
120.2,
continued
Duke
safety,
84 Tango Lima.
please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Our drinks and snacks service will be coming around shortly, and items from the Kingdom shop are now available for purchase.
The Kingdom
Thank you for
shop.
your attention and enjoy the flight.
Well, I certainly hope the Kingdom shop still has those double-headed KEWR nozzles. I actually saw something like that one time on the old Sky Mall back in the day. Cracked me up.
Bonanza 9 Papa Alpha, roger, maintain VFR at or below 2500. Advise when you have the field in sight for Gulfport.
So advise when you'll be signed to Gulfport and I'm signed Papa Alpha. Command Sierra Papa Delta, Lima Delta mobile approach. Clear
Just
for the
upgraded
RNAV
today.
runway, tree 6 approach into Gulfport.
I had a
Two tree vectors to
secondary
Rudolph.
monitor
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
that I keep, things like, SayIntentions, everything I don't want on my main screen, basically. I went from a 13, somebody meowing out there? Anyways, I went from a
Navy Tango
resolution of 13 and change by 768 to 1024 by 768. So much more real estate. And it was a freebie. The work monitor I had sitting upstairs, figured, why not? Let me use it. What work don't know won't hurt them. Yeah, it's pretty peaceful up here. Winds are pretty calm. Only 6 knots. Bad at all. So what is our altitude where we should be catching the glide? So about 2,900 feet. I'm going to pre-program that, but I'm not sure ATC is going to.
Roger, radar contact. Navy Tango Fox.
Guide us down. Hopefully they got us down. So far they haven't done such a great job. Or maybe it was me not leaving on the right runway and you figure this guy's a joker anyway, so, which I am.
Navy Tango Foxtrot 1, what's your final?
149 miles at top of descent.
Tango Foxtrot 1, we're going to be heading back to Pensacola for a full stop landing.
Stingray.
Maybe we'll go say hello to the
Zulu
passengers.
contact Jacksonville Center on 120.2.
Why not?
Contact Atlanta Center on 18.55. Cessna 66736, turn left, heading 240, descend and maintain 700.
Oh, I think that was for me, actually.
Cessna 66736, turn right, heading 340, descend.
Atlanta Center, good morning. This is Kingdom 1 at 17,000.
Kingdom 1, Atlanta Center, good morning. Monroeville, altimeter 29.907.
29.97, Kingdom 1.
19,800.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to read those back or not. I don't think so, but I'm not 100% positive.
Quebec Atlanta Center, roger.
Let's go see the passengers. Yeah, we. It should be fun. Look at that.
Atlanta Center, Vision Jet 428 Quebec. I'd like to request direct Jockney for the RNAV 36 approach into Birmingham when able.
That's what we call
Quebec, proceed direct Gutley. Expect RNAV runway
good times.
36 approach into Birmingham.
Nice outfits. Looks like this dude up front here is playing PlayStation mobile device or something like that. Or is it one of them cool fancy Nintendo thingies? I don't know. I don't have any of that stuff. Yeah, I had enough of that. I don't really want to see those textures. Actually, I should close the door and gain some frames back. And as we roll through to our top of descent, which is at 120 miles still. Take another outside view. Gorgeous. Look at that. So now I have a livery for the 319, so I tend to fly the buses a lot, so I'm going to have to roll one up with the 320 and the 321. I have the 321, but I've yet to fly it. Just landing practice in the FSI panel, that's about it. And then maybe I'll roll up some Boeing 737 and 777 liveries. Got my own virtual airline, Kingbob's Kingdom. We go everywhere. We're not restricted by any rules or regulations of any country on this planet Earth or others. Are there others? Who knows? Let me ask the aliens that just landed in my backyard. So if you are here with me tonight, welcome.
Cessna 464 Kilo Whiskey Atlanta Center. Good afternoon. Altimeter 2980.
If you like, click the like button. Click the subscribe button if you'd like. If not, then it's cool too. I'm not on here to make money. I'm just on here to make fun, to have fun, make fun. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Expect RNAV 3 to expect you when you get 1488 Quebec.
I did pick up a subscriber the other day, which shocked me. I ended up doing a happy dance afterwards. My wife thought I was nuts, but couldn't tell if she thought I was nuts because I was dancing or if she just thinks I'm nuts because I'm nuts, but yeah, no.
Vision Jet 88 Quebec, contact Atlanta Center on 120.55.
255.
You know what? I'd go for a cup of coffee. Hey, Mara, any chance you can get me a cup of coffee up here?
Skyhawk 553 Alpha Zulu Houston Center, descend and maintain 4,000.
Of course, Captain. I'll bring you a cup of coffee shortly.
4,000. King Air 553.
Any vittles we got back there we could eat? Anything will do.
I'll check on the snacks and bring something up to you shortly.
Thanks much, Mara. You're the best.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it.
Skyhawk 5525 Tango, contact Houston Center on 132.6.
5525 Tango.
I like to keep an eye on my arriving weather.
Houston Center, roger. Perdido altimeter 2994.
Hasn't changed. 30, 10, 24, and 135 winds. As I sip on my coffee and eat the snacks that Mara brought up to me.
1682, flight level 390.
Throw that table back in. I'm all done.
To Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1682, request descent for arrival.
Delta 1682, cleared for the Hobbit 2 arrival into Atlanta. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach.
I don't know about you all out there, but a beautiful day here on the East Coast. Nice, almost Indian summer day. Can I call it that anymore? I'm not even sure, but I'm going to. So beautiful out there. Hopefully the weather sticks around for the weekend, which I think it will. Got a Oktoberfest coming up at the local brewery, Flounder Brewing, Hillsborough, New Jersey. If anybody ever up in this neck of the woods and you're in Hillsborough, New Jersey, I would wholeheartedly suggest stopping at Flounder Brewing if beer is your thing. If not, man, like Ben Franklin said, I feel sorry for you. He didn't really say that. A smooth flight today. Winds are calm. Above all that mess down there. Beautiful day for flying. Anybody know if I'm supposed to say that back to ATC? And they tell me, hey, good morning, Monroe, altimeter 29.97. Do I have to repeat that back? I don't know. I'm going to have to dive into that. That's the one thing with SayIntentions beyond ATC. I wish there was a little bit more, like, you know, a little bit of framework guide. Here's what you're supposed to, you know, say type deal. It doesn't have to be exact, but, you know, get you to ballpark. I'm not really sure if there's any FAQs or anything like that. I mean, sure, I can watch other people fly and listen to people on VATSIM. And like I did the other day, I basically observed on VATSIM in LAX, and that was interesting. I'd like to get back on VATSIM.
Expect the ILS runway 8 left approach into Atlanta. Gandalf 2 arrival, enchant transition, advise ready to descend, otherwise I'll give you your descent in 20 minutes.
Expect the ILS runway 8 left approach into Atlanta, Gandalf 2 arrival, unit transition, advise when ready to descend, Kingdom 1. They're basically telling me, hey, let us know when you want to start heading down. So we got about, I don't know, 80 miles or so before we hit that top of descent. Got to pay attention more to that. But yeah, I was observing the other day on VATSIM at LAX, and the one thing I would love to get back on VATSIM, the one thing, I mean, I could not really understand what the ATC was saying, and felt like an idiot because other people were understanding him perfectly fine. So maybe it's just me, but I've only been on VATSIM once. Unfortunately, I made the huge mistake of flying my first and only VATSIM flight on an event night. I flew from Montreal over to YYZ over Toronto, and that was nerve-wracking to say the least. Made a few mistakes, but I got the plane to Toronto in one piece. So, Getty, Alex, and Neil. Rest in peace, Neil. Got him there in one piece. So they want me Gandalf to arrive with mid transition. I believe that's what we had. Yes. There's the transition, and there's Gandalf 2. Coming up on 80 miles to top of descent on this thrilling flight over to Atlanta. Again, this is I just created this livery for the A319 today for Kingbob's Kingdom. So this is the inaugural flight. I don't think I'm saying that right. The very first flight. And from what I understand, there is an Airbus factory in Mobile, Alabama, I figured, yeah, let's fly from Mobile and I'll take it back to my home base up at Newark. But we'll just fly a short leg tonight over to Atlanta and then continue on in the next few days.
Frontier 2124, contact Atlanta Center on 134.6.
134.6, good day.
Todd, I see a constraint here. Looks like they want me above level 24,000, even though SimBrief only gave me 17,000 for my cruising altitude. So I guess we're going to be breaking the law there, as Rob Halford once said.
2124, request time to fly 0370.
You know, that almost looks like another Lord of the Rings reference. Is that a reference to Gondor? It could be. I mean, we have Gandalf, so why couldn't that be Gondor? If I look at some of these charts and I see Bilbo and things of that nature, then I definitely. Actually, is that smog up in front of us? It is. Okay, this can't be a coinky dink. Does anybody remember the dragon from The Hobbit? I think that is a reference to him. Smog. Of course, maybe Atlanta has a lot of smog, and that's why they say it anyways, or named it that. Oh, we can see some ground down below. Nice. Should we do a better job cleaning these windows? But I guess, you know, can't have everything.
United 938, maintain Mach 80.
Mach 0, United 938. 9er TW flight following is on request. Squawk 2571, then ident.
Okay, yeah, just looking at some of the other charts here, there's a Hobbit, obviously. There's somebody down in Atlanta. Was that? I'm trying to think if anybody, what Atlanta has to do with all that. This is a Jedi one, and almost as a reference to Star Wars. Interesting. Chipper? I wonder if that's Chipper Jones from Atlanta Braves fame.
Frontier 2124, out of flight level 30, down to flight level 340.
And all of a sudden the clouds are behind us. Oh yeah, much better weather in Atlanta. I don't know how that works. Since obviously it's nighttime in Atlanta and Mobile where it took off from. It did live weather.
Via the Hobbit to arrival Delta 1682.
Does 2020 know?
Descent via the Hobbit 2 for ILS 26 right approach Delta 1682.
Or does 2020 just use the live weather now, even though I've rolled the time back? I've heard that in 2024 it's going to be historical. So basically, if you start your flight up at, you know, it's 9 p.m. where you're flying to from, and you started earlier in the day, I think it's going to use the weather from earlier in the day. I don't think 2020 does that right now. Not 100% positive about that. Oh, got a company message. What could they want? Let's see. So exciting. gorgeous out there. So I do have some new hardware on the way. I decided to upgrade. I just upgraded recently. I went from the Thrustmaster TCA, the captain's Airbus joystick, or side stick basically, to the Windwing Ursa Minor, which is an absolutely fantastic stick. I think it's miles ahead of the Thrustmaster, but I've decided, thanks to people like Aeronaut, to up the game a little bit more, and I got a Thrustmaster Ava base coming and a Virpil side stick, left-handed. Can't wait for those to arrive and try those out. I was going to get the Virpil bases, but they're all back ordered. I do really need to probably upgrade my rudder pedals using a pair of Turtle Beach. Yeah, they're the Turtle Beach ones. Perfectly fine, actually. They're actually good, but they're grindy to me. I don't like the grinding sound. I don't know if it's because of use or they just don't seem as smooth as they used to be. They're still serviceable, though. Yeah, that Alba base looks nice. The only thing I wish it would have, that it will have in it, Thrustmaster, is the dampening. Damping, I think it is. Adjustable on that. It's not right now. But supposedly, if you watch their video on it, there is going to be a add-on for it in the future. So I'm looking forward to that.
Kingdom 1, contact Atlanta Center on 25.575. Delta 1682, contact Atlanta Center on 120.45.
25.575, Kingdom 1. Good day.
45, Delta 1682.
Atlanta Center, good morning. This is Kingdom 1 at 17,000.
Requesting lower.
Kingdom 1, Atlanta Center, good morning, Tuskegee, altimeter 30.03.
30.03, Kingdom 1.
Center on 134.45. Over to Jacksonville Center on 134.45, Delta 2132.
I assume I'm supposed to change that when they tell me to. Since we never actually got up to 18,000, you know, to standard.
Chris, the total power radar vectors to MGM, then as far as climb maintain flight level 300, expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.575, squawk 6612. Clearance void if not off by 1827, Zulu, Golf Lima Zulu.
So I am very much looking forward to 2024. So much so, I noticed they said the ideal specs was 64 gig of memory, so I ended up going out and upgrading to 64 gig DDR5.
Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, Golf Lima Zulu.
I've heard that.
351 Heavy, proceed direct to fix at intersection.
I've heard
Direct
that.
to fix at Qatar 351 Heavy. Negative, we're going to continue the descent of the Gandalf 2 approach, Delta 1472.
Oh, what just happened there? A sim freeze. I've heard that 64 gig has a benefit. Again, maybe it's a placebo effect for me, but some say that with 64 gig, you don't use the page file.
Turn right, heading 175.
And obviously using the page file is going to be slower than memory.
We're going to continue the descent.
And accessing the page file can cause stutters, or so I've heard. I think I've seen less stutters of recent. Like I said, could be a placebo effect, me just basically trying to justify, purchasing 64 gig of memory. And a lot more ATC going on now, as you notice, as we're getting closer to Atlanta, which is, I think, the busiest airport in the United States. Could be wrong. Could be right.
Atlanta Center, Eastern.
My home airport's Newark, and
1940,
pretty busy itself.
450.
Or can be.
Eastern 1940, Atlanta Center. Good morning.
I just realized I forgot to turn the overlay on.
726, Atlanta Center. Good morning.
Center, Catbird 104, Bravo Delta. Descending to flight level 170.
The overlay I have been using has been Fly Live Studio, but I've heard good things about Sim Toolkit Pro, so I may try to mess around with that.
24.6, Delta 1472.
Hey Mara, this is your friendly captain speaking up here. How's things going back there?
Everything is going smoothly, Captain. The passengers are settled and the crew is ready to provide excellent service.
Thanks much, Mara. Have a good one. Atlanta Center, this is Kingdom 1. We are ready for descent.
Kingdom 1, descend and maintain 1,000 feet.
Cessna 7, Charlie Lima, contact Jacksonville Center on 125.
Descend and maintain 1,000 feet, is that correct?
Contact Jacksonville Center on 125.175. 7 Charlie Lima.
One Golf 30, request Bravo transition.
That seems awfully low. I'm just going to dial it into 2900. I'm not going to do what they want me to do. That doesn't seem right at all. I mean, 1,000 feet's below the glide slope. Why? Yeah. What can you do? It's
Command 1 Golf Zulu, clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR at or below 6500.
the growing pains of AI ATC.
Comanche 1 Golf Zulu, contact Atlanta departure on 125.65.
Atlanta Center, this is Kingdom 1. Did you say descent to 1,000 feet? That seems awfully low.
Flight level 390.
Kingdom 1, descend and maintain 1,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,000 feet, Kingdom 1. That's obviously wrong. There's no way. Well, I'll probably have to vector myself then. Something ain't right. That ain't a good showing for beyond or for SayIntentions. But the cool part about it is I can report this after the flight, and they can troubleshoot that. Okay, we can always just go direct to Bazaar if they don't
Command 1 Golf Zulu, Atlanta Center,
help
Roger.
us out.
Lagrange altimeter 3000.
I never started up the Chronos. And again, this is the flight from hell tonight.
Comanche 1 Golf Zulu, unable to accommodate climb and maintain 3000. Maintain 6500.
Spirit 792, expect direct waypoint Tango India Mike in 5 minutes.
Expecting direct to Tango India Mike in 5 Spirit 792.
Kingdom 1, descend via Gandalf 2 for the ILS runway 8 left approach into Atlanta. Altimeter
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
30.06.
left our cruising altitude in preparation for our descent.
Send via the Gandalf 2 for the ILS runway 8 left approach to Atlanta. Altimeter 3006, Kingdom 1.
Our arrival. Please pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants. Thank you.
Atlanta Center, can Herky 57 change frequencies to the Holden Tower?
They're saying 3006. I show 30. Oh, let me update it. Yeah, that says 3012 now. But who's right?
Herky 57, contact Fulton Tower on 118.45.
118.45, Herky 57.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Delta 1472, descending via the Gandalf 3 for the ILS. 8 right approach, passing through 12,000 feet.
Get some ATIS at Atlanta.
Traffic at your 1 o'clock, 4 miles.
119.65.
Unknown.
Delta traffic in sight. Atlanta Center, Amtrak 462, flight level 350.
Amtrak 462, Atlanta Center, roger.
.575 for Atlanta Center. Okay, so
Kingdom 1, contact Atlanta approach on 24.6.
24.6, Kingdom 1. Atlanta approach, good morning. This is Kingdom 1 descending through 10,800.
Kingdom 1, Atlanta approach. Good morning, LaGrange, altimeter 30.06.
30.06, Kingdom 1.
FedEx 17 Heavy, contact tower on 119.1.
Can I do dual radios in here? I'm not even sure. I think so. I'll try.
Kingdom 1, proceed direct bazaar. Descend and maintain 4,000. Altimeter 30.06 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 8 left approach.
Proceed direct bazaar, descend and maintain 4,000, altimeter 30.06 until established on the localizer. Cleared for ILSO runway 8 left, Kingdom 1.
Please ensure your seat back is straight up, your tray table is stowed, and your seat belt is fastened. The cabin crew will be coming around to collect any remaining service items. Thank you for your cooperation.
Delta 2123, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Well, let's go to direct to bazaar, so let's do that. Oh, it's not in here anymore. What? The AZAR.
2642, established on final.
92642, contact Tower 119.1.
Traffic in sight, Delta 3897 Heavy.
Delta 3897, roger.
Direct to bazaar. I wanted to listen to my ATIS.
Delta 3897, contact tower on 119.1.
8 right.
Power now, 19-1, Delta 3897.
26 right. Caution bird activity.
Operation contact Atlanta
Visual
Tower on
approaches
119.1.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 118.1. Advise on initial
Delta 128, contact Tower on 119.1.
Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Information Juliet. 00520. 1125 at 5. Visibility 10.
Climb maintain flight level 360, United 016.
Broken at 20,000 feet. Temperature 24. Dew point 19er. Altimeter 3010.
Information Juliet. All right. Okay. We're starting on the
United
seat
016,
down there.
contact Atlanta Center on
In our descent.
127.125.
And
Contact Atlanta Center on 127.125, United 016.
oh, we're below 10,000, aren't we? Oopsie.
Delta, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Seatbelts coming on, landing lights on, runway turn-off lights are on.
And approach, good afternoon, United 69, passing 5,000.
All right. We're set up good there. Down to 4,000. What was the altitude that we needed to hit? 2,900. Should be okay. Bazaar's down at 4,000. Okay. We're good. We are good. Wonder if this will be a olive oil landing or not. I refuse to use that term butter. From now on, it's going to be called olive oil. Just kidding. Everybody loves butters. Descending, descending, descending.
Doing good up here, how are you guys? We are doing fine, how are you?
Southwest 641, Juliet, Juliet, Atlanta approach. Roger, altimeter 29997.
Already out there. That power line down there. Okay. Get our landing system going.
Southwest 1, Juliet, Juliet, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1.
Forward, Juliet, Juliet.
Vision 4, Romeo Kilo, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Like the approach phase will be activated within a few minutes here. Coming up on 4,000, or coming down to 4,000. And any second now. You can do it. Come on. You got the power. There it is. Alright, plane's gonna start to slow down. Let's see if I'm gonna have to help it along with speed brakes. This plane can be a little bit slippery.
Flight level 210.
So far, ATC's been good.
9.88.
Sort of that descend to 1,000, which
Delta
made no
128
sense.
traffic at your 3 o'clock, 3 miles. At flight level 4,000 feet, type unknown.
Alright, gotta go down flaps 1. We gotta start slowing this guy down. Give some speed brake. Almost time for the money shot. And down flaps 2. Let's grab the localizer and the glide slope, and I see the runway dead ahead.
Kingdom 1, contact Atlanta Tower on 19er.
19er, Kingdom 1.
Kingdom 1, correct readback.
Atlanta Tower, Kingdom 1, on the glide slope, descending through 3400.
2,500.
Gear can come down.
Kingdom 1, continue ILS approach runway 8 left. Contact Atlanta Tower on 19er. When ready.
And this is where it gets squirrely, because I'm trying to do some stuff here. 19er, that's not what it says.
Runway 26 right approach.
Come on.
The ILS runway 26 right approach. Thank you.
Atlanta Tower, this is Kingdom 1, descending through 2,700 feet on the glide slope. Flaps 3.
Nobody is listening on 19er.0.
Okay, what is the tower frequency then? Atlanta Tower, Kingdom 1, descending through 2,500 on the glide slope.
Kingdom 1, Atlanta Tower, roger. Continue approach.
Continue approach, Kingdom 1.
2 Alpha X-ray, extend upwind. I will call your crosswind.
Extending upwind, awaiting crosswind call.
Not sure
Skyhawk
what happened
542 Alpha X-ray.
Thought I had that dialed in, I guess I didn't. Alright, let's concentrate on the landing now.
Cook Air 68 Lima Echo Atlanta Tower, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Our spoilers. Flaps can come full. Looking good. You ready back there, Mara, for landing?
Yes, Captain, we're ready for landing.
Actually, altimeter was 3010, wasn't it? Yeah.
Cook Air 8 Lima Echo, welcome to Atlanta. Contact ground on 131.875.
Ooh, it's a little bit squirrely here.
1.875. Cook Air
A little bit of a crosswind. Not much.
Delta 2123 winds 257 at 11.
Shall make it
Runway
work.
26 left, clear to land.
And if we don't, we don't. Alright, everything looks good. ECAM, no blue. I never dialed in my go-around altitude. Yeah, well.
500.
My plane?
$300. 100 above. 200. Minima.
Continue. Below the glide slope. Or at least the poppies say so.
Glide slope.
Delta 2123, confirm
Glide
runway
slope.
26 right, cleared for runway 26 left.
Glide slope.
40. 30.
6906 Bravo Lima, Atlanta Tower, hold short of runway 27.
Retard. Retard.
Holding short runway 27 right.
A little bit of a floater. And we're down. Reversers.
Atlanta Tower, Sky 23788 is holding short runway 26 right, ready for departure.
Kingdom 1, contact ground on
Welcome to
31.875.
Atlanta. The local
31.875, Kingdom 1.
Ground on
Did you know
121.65.
that Atlanta is known as the city in a forest?
Ground
due to its
Delta
abundance of
3897.
trees. The weather here is currently 24 degrees Celsius with light clouds. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach our final parking position. Thank you for flying with
So I
Kingdom 1
don't
and we wish
see.
you a
I
wonderful stay in
don't see
Atlanta.
that. What do you say? 31.875. I don't see that on the. Weird. 31.875. Come on. Atlanta ground, this is Kingdom 1.
Follow the King Air, then hold short of runway tree 0.
Following the King Air, holding short of runway tree 0, Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
Kingdom 1, taxi to C1, 3 via B1, 1 Bravo Charlie, cross runway 08 right, then Foxtrot 4N4S. Have a great day.
Taxi to C13 via Bravo 11, Bravo Charlie, cross runway 8 right, then Foxtrot. 4 November, 4 Sierra. Have a good one. Kingdom 1. That's a heck of a taxi assignment. Flaps can come off, landing lights can come off. Start to AP master. Alright, so where are we going? That's quite the taxi instructions. Alright. Where she want us to go? She said Bravo 11, which we're on.
Spirit Wings 1304,
Bravo.
taxi to runway 8 right via Alpha and Bravo. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready for departure.
Cross runway 8R. At Foxtrot.
Ground Delta 1130, vacation runway 9 left. Ground 7510, taxi Bravo, taxi to the terminal.
4N4S. 4N and 4S. Oops. Bad. The heck is 4N and 4S? Oh, okay. I see it. Four and 4S. Wow. I don't think I've ever flown into Atlanta before.
510 Atlanta ground taxi departing via Bravo Delta.
Four, so it's going to be somewhere in here. All right, cool beans. Let's taxi over there.
Have a good one.
Taxi departing via Bravo Delta, hold short runway 8 right, and then continue track. Taxi Tower 510. Atlanta ground, Frontier 1080, ready for taxi.
Fairly complicated taxi system here. I'm going the right way. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, easy there. I'll get down to Charlie. There we go. That looks better. All right.
286 Atlanta ground. Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Wasn't my best landing, but hey, we'll take it. 268. Firm. Whoopsie. G-forces were high. They said it was a crappy flight from the beginning. Flight from hell. There's Charlie. That looks like Bravo. No.
Bamboo 286 Atlanta ground push and start approved. Expect runway 27 right for departure.
Better not have been Charlie. Of course it was.
27 right for departure, Bamboo 286.
Go down to the next.
Ground Delta 2210, ready to taxi to 9 left.
B6. Yep. Missing taxiways. Taxiways aren't really there. Back in Mobile. Bunch of Delta planes over there.
Taxi to runway 9er left via Lima.
Okay, we'll cross here.
9er left via Lima, Delta 2210. Ground, what is tower frequency for Delta 2210?
Delta 2892, tower 119.1.
Let's try this. Atlanta ground, this is Kingdom 1 holding short runway 8. Right.
Delta 2892, you're welcome.
Atlanta ground, Delta 2267, gate Foxtrot 3, ready for pushback and start.
Kingdom 1, contact tower on 19er. When ready for departure.
And it's all messed up. It thinks I'm getting ready to depart.
Good morning, Delta 23.
But we would just cross the runway anyways.
Start on the varsity 3 departure.
Delta 2387, Atlanta ground. Good morning. Pushback and start approved. Expect runway 26 left for departure. Advise when ready to taxi.
Catbird 104 Bravo Delta Atlanta ground pushback and startup approved. Expect runway 26 left for departure.
Pushback and startup approved, expecting runway 26 left for departure.
Okay, this should be Foxtrot coming up. I believe it is. It's a long taxi. Gaethje, give us C13. If GSX knows it.
Atlanta ground, Catbird 104 Bravo Delta. We are ready to taxi to runway 26 left for departure.
Let's do
Delta Boeing
Southwest.
787 Atlanta ground, say your position.
That was some good communications. Little rumbly grumbly there. Yeah. Some traffic down here. By the way, for traffic, I use FS traffic.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo holds short of taxiway Alpha, waiting for departing traffic. Holding short of taxiway Alpha, Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo.
So 13 should be in here someplace. Let's see if we could, give me the spot. There it is. Okay. Good job.
Delta 564 Atlanta ground push and start approved. Information India is current.
A lot of traffic. A lot of Delta here. This Kingbob gets priority here. So parking with the big boys with Delta.
Delta 564, say again.
Atlanta ground, Palm Air 8750 at ramp 11 north. Correction, ramp, gate 11 ramp north. Requesting taxi.
Yeah, 13's right next to the frontier, it looks like. Yep.
Prime Air 8750 taxi to runway 26 left via Alpha, hold short of runway 26 left. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready for departure.
See if we can get her to dance.
Hold short 26 left, contact tower 119.1. Palm Air.
I had a dance in a while.
Atlanta ground, Delta 1906.
Oh, you know what I meant to
Gate Delta 9.
load up the replay. Totally forgot about it.
Delta 2892, Atlanta ground push and start approved from Delta 8. Call for taxi.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to get it. Parking brakes can come on. Start the APU. Should have already had started it. That's another mistake. What can you do? Yes, I'll cut the engines. Give me a chance here. I want to get my APU going. No dance, I know. Yes, I know. Come on. APU, start up. Let's go. Well, that was a fun flight. Kind of a mess the whole way. Hey, what can you do? Sometimes you have them. Sometimes you don't. Be back at it again, that's for sure.
What is the active runway for departure for Delta 2892?
Taxi lights off so we don't blind the poor gentleman down there. APU's coming on. APU bleed is coming on. Engines come off. Alright, seatbelts can come off. Beacon lights can go off. Very good parking. No dance though, huh? That is going to about do it for me for this evening. That was kind of a mess from the start. Still new at all this, including the streaming part.
Active runways for departure are 8 left, 9 right, 109
I'll get better.
8 right.
Hopefully I do at least. So
Can you give me a runway for departure? I never received one.
I'm gonna turn off SayIntentions. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. If you did, again, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want. If not, no biggie. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Have a great weekend. You will see me again up in the skies. This is Kingbob from Kingbob's Kingdom. See ya.